Now, just when we thought the guys over at Binance were completely giving up on Terra Luna Classic and not going to do the 1.2% burn tax, they hit us with a 1-2 punch, guys, and they bring back the possibility of seeing Terra Luna Classic burnt at a 1.2% tax rate on all, yes, all spot and margin trades. This could be absolutely huge for the burning of Terra Luna Classic, and we could absolutely see that supply diminished in an extremely short period of time if Binance does jump on board. Now, I want to break down this proposal that Binance has put out there. There's a lot in it. Okay, it's a 3-step proposal to get the 1.2% burn tax implemented on all traders on the Binance platform. So if it sounds like something you're interested in, let's get started. What's up, everybody? I'm Clay. I'm here to make 2022 the best year ever. If you haven't clicked the subscribe button, make sure to subscribe to the channel. Join us, become a bro. We are here every single day, and we are growing our portfolios together. And look, if you're brand new to investing, you don't know how or where to buy stocks in crypto, you got a link in the description below for Webull. It is super simple to set up your account. Any deposit, you guys are getting at least 6 free stocks, up to 12 free stocks. $1 crypto trade, you're going to get $5 in free crypto. And if you want a crypto exclusive exchange where you can buy and sell Terra Luna Classic, you've got KuCoin down in the description. Or if you're an international user, there is an international Binance link down there as well. Make sure to check that out if you guys are interested in buying and selling Terra Luna Classic on either Binance or KuCoin. But KuCoin at least rewards the more active traders. So if you guys are very active traders, check that platform out and you can earn a lot of rewards that way. But I do want to jump into this video right after I say, thank you, guys. Sincerely, thank you for over 100,000 subscribers. It is absolutely priceless, and I mean, my gosh, man, I'm literally like I'm all excited today, hanging this thing up. I'm very excited, very appreciative, and just wanted to let that be known. But I do want to jump into this. There's a lot to read here, so we're going to be reading across the Binance thing or the Binance blog, sorry, and I will link it in the description below if you guys want to read the text for yourselves and get a little bit better understanding. So, they say, so we will listen to our community. We will do the following. Already, and listen, I'm not going to give too much of my opinion on this. I may do another video breaking down how I think we get there, because there is a lot to understand with these 3 steps that we need to get through in order for this tax to be implemented, and there's a lot we need to understand to get there. So, listening to our community, I think that if they were actually listening to us, they already would have implemented it, but nonetheless, opinions for another one. Step 1, we will implement an opt-in button for people to opt in to pay the 1.2% burn tax on their LUNC trading. Now, this is interesting, okay, because it's slightly going to divide people. Active traders, those that are just in Terra Luna Classic to make a quick profit and get out, they may not be interested in opting in and burning that tax. But that's just step 1. You're going to have a choice. If you're trading on the Binance platform, you're going to choose to opt in or opt out. And if you opt in, the taxes aren't going to be initiated right away. So this, I do like this part. You know, I believe this is a freebie from CZ Binance here on this. That's step 1. All you're going to have to do is opt in if you want to opt in, or opt out if you do not want to burn the 1.2% tax on Terra Luna Classic. Step 2, this is where it gets very interesting, and we could see things get difficult in step 2 here. When the opt-in accounts reach a holding of 25% of the total Luna Classic held on Binance. Now, that's a lot. We'll talk about that number in a second here. We start to charge the 1.2% tax for all opt-in traders when they trade LUNC or Terra Luna Classic. Now, this prevents the people who don't hold Terra Luna Classic from affecting the votes. It also gives the early adopters peace of mind that they are not the only few paying the 1.2% burn tax. Everybody at that point would be paying the 1.2% burn tax that has opted in. The tax only kicks in at 25% quorum. This should encourage them to opt in more easily. Now, why does it encourage them to opt in more easily? Because like I say, you're not going to get hit with that 1.2% burn tax. The few that do opt in, they're not just going to be taxed and taxed and taxed and taxed. And if a 25% quorum is never reached, they're just going to get taxed on their trades and so on. We do need that 25% quorum. So what that means, at the current numbers, guys, Binance holds a massive amount of Terra Luna Classic on their platform. It would need to be $150 million plus dollars opted in. Now, there's probably a lot of people who already support and are considering themselves lunatics on the Binance platform. But at the current numbers, we would need roughly $150 million to be considered lunatics, to be considered those that support Terra Luna Classic burns, and to be considered those that want to rebuild the blockchain. So if you guys have your Terra Luna Classic on the Binance platform, we need to see at least $150 million opting in before we reach that quorum and before those burn tax start. So that's a very important step. In step number 2 is to make sure that we have a lot. I consider $150 million a lot of money. I hope the Terra Luna Classic community absolutely has that available. And I may talk about a way around this in another video I do. So we'll talk about that as well, but this is strictly going through the steps to know what we need to do to accomplish this 1.2% burn tax on all Binance Terra Luna Classic trades. Now, step 3, this is important as well. When the opt-in traders reach 50% of the total LUNC trading volume, or the total Terra Luna Classic trading volume on Binance, they're going to roll out the 1.2% burn tax to everybody trading Terra Luna Classic. It doesn't matter if you are opted in or if you are opted out, you will see that 1.2% burn tax. Now, this prevents the large LUNC whales who may hold large amounts but don't actively trade to influence the votes. So, for example, if you've got an account out there, the guy's sitting on $100 million of Terra Luna Classic, but he's just sitting on $100 million of Terra Luna Classic, never buying, never selling, none of that, he's not going to be able to influence that vote because he's not actively trading. His account may not be opted in, and therefore he may not be trading, and they're not going to consider that in the voting process. I believe that's fair. I mean, I truly do. Now, here's the thing. A lot of people that want to see the 1.2% burn tax right now are of the mentality that, well, if I buy it and I hold it, everybody else will be burning except for me. Guys, this is where it does become important. We need to see massive amounts of people willing to support those burns by putting their money where their mouth is and burning. I don't believe that Binance will be the only exchange that does this if we can convince them to do it. Now, if the threshold for step 2, this is important, this is a little disclaimer, if the threshold for step 2 cannot be reached within a 1-month period, we need to have $150 million opting in a 1-month period after step 1 or after the opt-in button becomes available. They're not going to do it. They're just going to scrap the idea. Or if it falls back below, if you opt in and then all of a sudden everybody starts selling off, they're going to stop that. So if it falls back below the threshold in the future, we will remove the opt-in feature to keep a similar or simpler user experience. So it is very important that we reach and maintain that 25% quorum, or the current price is roughly $150 million opted in for the 1.2% burn tax. Guys, just a brief example of what's possible with this, and I will do another video on how I think we can reach these levels. What's possible? Right now, we're seeing somewhere between 500 and a billion Terra Luna Classic being burnt by the burn tax alone. That's awesome. I mean, it's truly incredible to see those numbers, but we do need them to increase if we ever expect Terra Luna Classic to burn the supply. These current numbers are going to take 20 to 40 years. That's too long. People know that's too long. So we need something to change. This could absolutely make that change for us and reduce that time frame down to 1, 2, 3 years before the Terra Luna Classic supply is drastically reduced and we start to see some major burns and those potential $1, $2, $10 prices that a lot of people are talking about on Terra Luna Classic. So hopefully this sheds a little bit of light onto what Binance needs to see in order to get that 1.2% burn tax implemented for everybody on their platform. That's not the end though. I still think that there's potential for KuCoin, for Kraken, for all of these other exchanges to see this proposal and compete. If they compete with Binance, they might make it easier. If they compete with Binance, they say bring your LUNC over to KuCoin. They might make it easier to burn over there. So they see this intention by Binance. We might see the competition spark up, and that is going to be beautiful for anybody holding Terra Luna Classic, hoping for this burn tax to go through. I want to know what you guys think. You got any questions, got any concerns, got any comments? Let us know down there below. And of course, if that button right there is still red, make sure to click it, subscribe to the channel, join us, become a bro. We are here every single day, and we are growing our portfolios together. You guys got ClayBro883 on Twitter and Instagram. You're getting 6 to 12 free stocks on Webull. KuCoin has Terra Luna Classic. You also got an international Binance link down there if you want to use it. Free Discord. And until the next time, hope that each and every one of you have an awesome day.